Scale used to be everything.
In the 20th century, the biggest companies won.
The biggest buildings.
The biggest factories, the biggest markets.
But in 2026, scale is no longer the primary advantage. Synchronization is.
Today, we are not talking about size. We are talking about density. This is Case File 003, High-Density Nodes.
In a decentralized world, the architect does not choose a country. The architect follows infrastructure.
Not population, not hype, not headlines. Infrastructure. Because artificial intelligence does not thrive on ambition alone. It thrives on alignment. Alignment between three pillars: capital, governance, data. When those three are synchronized, something powerful happens. You get a high-density node. Let's make this simple. A high-density node is an environment where capital is available and intelligently deployed. Governance frameworks are clear and enforceable. Data flows securely, reliably, and at scale.
When these three elements align, innovation accelerates safely. When they don't, risk multiplies. This is not about which country is ahead or behind. It's about where synchronization already exists. Because AI deployment without synchronization is not innovation. It is exposure.
There is a dangerous myth in technology that speed equals advantage.
But in AI systems, especially enterprise AI, speed without governance creates instability. Deploying AI into a system that lacks regulatory clarity, or lacks capital discipline, or lacks structured data, is like installing a jet engine on a wooden boat. Yes, it moves fast, right before it breaks apart.
The architect prioritizes stability over speed, because stability compounds. Speed collapses. Around the world, certain cities naturally operate as high-density nodes. For example, Singapore, London, New York City. These cities are not just financial centers. They are synchronized ecosystems.
Capital markets operate efficiently. Regulatory frameworks are structured. Data infrastructure is advanced.
That synchronization creates what I call safety rails. Not restrictions, safety rails.
And in AI, safety rails are not optional. They are essential.
In earlier case files, we discussed the Mulligan mindset, the idea that systems must allow correction.
AI systems are probabilistic. They are powerful, but imperfect. High-density nodes provide the ability to test, audit, and recalibrate AI systems without triggering systemic collapse.
If governance is weak, errors cascade. If capital discipline is weak, overscaling occurs.
If data integrity is weak, the entire output layer becomes corrupted. High-density environments absorb mistakes. Low-density environments amplify them. That difference is everything.
Sustainable AI solutions require more than a go-to-market plan. They require a deep technical foundation.
Think of a skyscraper. You see the glass exterior. You see the branding. You see the marketing.
But you do not see the foundation. And the foundation determines whether that building stands for 50 years or fails in 5.
Human X AI operates at the intersection of high capital infrastructure, expert orchestration, and intent-driven deployment. We align where the foundation is already set.
Because building both the skyscraper and the bedrock at the same time is not strategy, it is overextension.
There is another misconception in the global AI race, that emerging automatically means opportunity.
But opportunity without density requires massive stabilization cost.
If governance frameworks are unclear, you must build them. If capital markets are immature, you must compensate for volatility.
If data infrastructure is fragmented, you must reconstruct pipelines. That adds friction.
High-density nodes reduce friction. They allow focus on orchestration, not repair. And orchestration is where the architect creates value.
Now let's connect this to human x AI.
The AI engine provides computational horsepower. The human provides intent, governance, and judgment.
But this partnership performs best in synchronized environments. Why? Because the human layer depends on system clarity, clear compliance standards, clear data governance, clear financial parameters.
When those are stable, the human x AI loop becomes compounding.
When they are unstable, the human spends energy firefighting. And firefighting is not orchestration, it is reaction.
So the strategy becomes clear. We do not chase every market.
We identify nodes where stability is prioritized over speed. Alignment exists across capital, governance, and data.
Long-term deployment is feasible. Because AI is not a marketing campaign. It is infrastructure. And infrastructure rewards patience, not noise. This is not about exclusion. It is about efficiency. The architect does not judge regions. The architect evaluates density.
Where synchronization is high, leverage is high. Where synchronization is low, stabilization cost is high.
And in Software 3.0, efficiency of deployment determines survival. In the 20th century, scale determined power. In 2026, synchronization determines resilience.
High-density nodes are not louder. They are not flashier. They are simply aligned.
Capital aligned with governance. Governance aligned with data. Data aligned with intent.
And where alignment exists, human x AI becomes operational.
This is not expansion for its own sake. This is intent-driven deployment.
Case file 003. High-density nodes. End of log.